Okay, so pause the video and have there's nothing new just to do. Okay, let's begin. So let's expand the brackets for the first one. So 3x plus 6 is equal to 8x. Subtract 4. Let's have the x on the right hand side. Let's subtract 3x from both sides. 6 is equal to 5x. Subtract 4. Let's add 4 to both sides. So we have 10 is equal to 5x. And this divided everything by 5. So we have 2 is equal to x, or x is equal to 2. Okay, let's have a go at the second question. Okay, so let's find the rule for the nth term. So for part A, we have the first term, which is 2. Okay, second term, okay, we have 2, and we add it just once. We add 2 just once. Third term, we have 2, and we add 2 twice. Okay, and the nth term, we have 2, and since we can see that the second term we add the 2 just once, the third term we add the 2 just twice, the nth term will be adding to n minus 1 times. Okay, for part B, first term is equal to 7, second term, okay, we are subtracting 2 just once. Okay, third term, we are subtracting 2 twice. Okay, so for the nth term, okay, we'll be subtracting 2 n minus 1. Okay, it's part 3. Which sequences is linear? So it's linear. You can plot the points. Okay, and it will make a straight line. So the only sequence which is linear is the last one. Okay, so we can show this. So here we have first term, second term, third term, fourth term. Okay, so here the first term the value is 2, second term the value is 4. Okay, third term the value is 6, and draw it nice and neatly. It will give you a lovely straight line. Okay, so it's a straight line. Okay. Others, when you plot it, it won't provide you a straight line, so they're not linear. Okay, so we want to find the coordinates. Coordinates is the location of each point. So before we do that, let's split up into quadrants. So here on the top right hand side, this is called the first quadrant. This is where both x and y are positive. Top left hand side, this is second quadrant. Bottom left hand side, this is third quadrant. And bottom right hand side, this is fourth quadrant. So here it goes in the anti-clockwise direction. So let's have a look at the coordinates for the points in the first quadrant. So let's find the coordinates. We start with the x coordinate, and then we look at the y coordinates. Okay, so remember it's x, y. X is before y in the alphabet. Okay, so let's look at the first point. So the x value is 0 and the y value is 1. The second point, the x value is 1 and the y value is 0. The third point here, the x value is 4 and the y value is 3. And the fourth point, the x value is 3 and the y value is 4. Let's have a look at the second quadrant. This first point here, the x value is negative 4, the y value is 2. Next point, the x value is negative 3, the y value is 4. So here, see that the x values are negative and the y values are positive. In the third quadrant, both the x values and the y values are negative. So let's start with this point here. So here, the x value is going to be minus 4, the y value is going to be negative 3. Okay, and next point, we have x which is negative 3, and the y value which is negative 4. Okay, so the fourth quadrant, this is when the x values are positive and the y values are negative. So here, x is 3 and the y is negative 4. This point here, we've got x which is 4 and the y values which is negative 3. Okay, now we want to find the coordinates of a point that would be off the grid. Okay, so it looks like for the x values going from like negative 8 to 8, so you can choose anything which is outside that range. I'm going to choose my x value to be 10, okay, and your y value could be anything because it's outside the range. So just put 0, and then here for the y values, we've got negative 7 to 7, so as long as it's outside the range. So your x value could be anything you like. I'm going to call it 5. My y value, let's go for 10. Okay, so these points are examples of points which are off the grid, and there's many. And if you've got alternative solutions, feel free to send it to me. Okay, so pause the video and have a go at these questions. Okay, I'm going to have a look at 1b. It says describe the journey from E to A. Okay, let's have a look at this. So what's actually happening? So here we're going. Okay, so we're going left 2. Okay, and then we're going up 5. Okay, what's happening to the journey from A to B? Okay, you can see that, okay, we are going right 2, but we're also going down 5. Okay, here are the solutions. Okay, so to answer this question, we need to find the coordinates from A to F, and then we need to use code to describe what the robot is doing. Okay, so let's look at the first question. This is A to B. Let's get the coordinates. The coordinates for A is negative 5, 2. The coordinates for B is negative 1, 5. Okay. Now, what is the robot doing? Okay, so it has moved to the right. How many units? So it's moved to east 4 units. Let's call it east 4 units. Okay, and then it's also gone up. So it's gone up 3 units. So up is north, so north 3 units. Okay, let's have a look at B, C. So let's get the coordinates for C. C is the x value is 5, and the y value is 5 as well. Let's draw a picture. So it's just gone to the right or easterly direction. So how many units travelled? So it's travelled east. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. Okay. So pause the video and have a go at the rest of this exercise.